think this is a great time to do that. And so let's talk about this crash. Let's talk about this decline. Let me know if you've been following this. Have you been paying attention? Did anybody see what happened to Bitcoin? How many of you know what happened to Bitcoin this week? Give me a yes in the comments if you saw Bitcoin's really precipitous drop. I mean, Bitcoin is really scaring the shit out of people. Excuse my French. It's really it's dropped I think to 83,000. It was at like 128,000 or something like that. Now, when that happens, here's what uninformed people say. Uninformed people will look at this and they'll say, "Oh my God, like okay, you were telling us just a few months ago that Bitcoin was going to hit 200, 300,000. And now look at it. It's collapsing, it's declining, it's down to 82, 83,000. And what's happening, what could be happening is some people believe that it could be a crypto winter, but it depends on how you kind of define what a crypto winter actually looks like. I'm going to pull up on the screen so you can kind of look at it. Let's see here. So if you're not in the Zoom, you may not see the screen, but if you want to join the private Zoom, text the word morning to the number 87948 and I'll invite you to the Zoom. All right. So here you can see the price of Bitcoin year to date. It's actually down this year. It's down 9.5%. The last year, and if you held it for a year, you just lost a crap ton of money. At least you believe that you have. Now, if you've had it for 5 years, you've made a lot of money, 352%. So what's happening here is you're having an issue that seems to be directly related to something that I've mentioned before that doesn't get discussed a lot in investing, which is liquidity. What happens when the market starts dropping is that you have everybody's trying to scramble to stay liquid because you're it's like a fire. When your house is on fire, you're looking for water. So imagine if you have a house and you live in California and you think your house can never burn down. So when people say, "Hey, let's put water in a reservoir nearby to keep everything safe," you say, "Oh, it's no big deal. We don't need to do that because the house is never going to burn down." Well, what happens when the house catches on fire? Well, when the house catches on fire, you're scrambling trying to find water anywhere, right? And so, to some extent, the water in your portfolio is your cash. That's the money that you need to make sure that you don't get killed by a margin call and go into a forced sale. A lot of assets get lost. Did you know more businesses fail? Write this down. More businesses fail due to liquidity problems than there are that fail due to profitability issues. Jerry Jones almost lost the Dallas Cowboys not because he didn't want to own it, not because the Cowboys wouldn't eventually become a valuable franchise, but because he was going to run out of time, right? He was in this rebuilding phase where he was trying to get the team to be better. And so 1989, they sucked. 1990, they sucked. 1991, they sucked. He was about to lose the team. So, eventually 92, 93, they won Super Bowls, and then the Cowboys became this amazing franchise. But before that, he almost went the same direction as the previous owner of the Cowboys, who also didn't want to lose the Cowboys, but he had to sell them because he basically got a margin call. Right? See, this is the thing people don't know about rich people. This is another little factoid that you may some of you know this, some of you don't, but I'm gonna say it just in case. Let's say it in a certain way. Most rich people are rich because they have debt. So like don't when you hear the Dave Ramsey argument that debt is bad and you want to be debt free and all this other stuff, that's what he's really saying. And Dave Ramsey, I like Dave Ramsey by the way, so I want to make it clear I'm not criticizing him, but what he's really doing is he's saying, look, debt is that's grown folks' money. Debt is for people that know how to drive financially. Debt is for people that understand how money works, right? They know how to take the debt and turn it into something better.